Welcome to Drive-By Movies. My name's Blaise, and I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite movies of 2017. There's a lot of great movies this year, and I had a lot of fun at the theater. But I'm going to get right into it with my top 5. Number 5, that's got to be Mayhem. This is Joe Lynch's third outing, and it is a blast. This is one of the best it's the best horror comedy of this year. It stars Stephen Yeun and Samara Weaving, and it's an office workplace horror movie. I guess if that makes any sense at all. But basically, it's about this virus that takes over this office place and just turns people into like crazed animals, and they'll just do anything that they want, regardless of whether it's bad or anything like that. This movie is so funny. I was cracking up. It was probably my favorite theater experience this whole year, and I think that's definitely why it ranks in my top 5. Sometimes when you see a movie, it really matters the environment that you see it in. This year I saw it at Beyond Fest, and it just really made that impact to make my top 5 list. For me, it easily is in my top 5 and taking the number 5 spot. All right, and moving on to number 4, I have Okja. This is Bong Joon-ho's latest film. It is the biggest budget Netflix exclusive before Bright, and is an international movie. I had a great time watching this movie. I wouldn't say that it was a ton of fun, but this was a movie that really impacted me. It made me honestly stop eating meat for a while, and I would never take the title of vegetarian or vegan ever, but it made me definitely health conscious of what I was eating. This movie just tells a great story. I honestly find it akin to like an older Disney movie that just was heartbreaking. This is a majorly heartbreaking film. I cried like a baby during this movie. It's really sad, but it really is heartfelt and very emotional. And sometimes those are some of the best experiences we can have with movies, when they make us feel something. And this movie definitely covered those grounds. Okja is so cute, but the story of Okja is really, really heartfelt. And I definitely recommend anyone to check this out if you haven't. It's on Netflix. Bong Joon-ho is one of my favorite directors. This was a movie that really spoke to me. For my third movie, I have Good Time, the Safdie brothers outing with Robert Pattinson. This movie is so cinematic, lush, and gorgeous to look at. I won't go too into detail with this. This is James's favorite movie of the year, so I'm not going to go into great detail like he did. I'll just say go check out his video. I'll put it right here. Go click that. Watch his top 5. This is his number 1. So for my second favorite movie of the year, it's Personal Shopper. This is Oliver Assayas's newest movie with Kristen Stewart. And I had to say, I had a revelation this year with Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson, both actors of Twilight, and often commented that they are the worst actors ever. People are just like, they're every movie they're in is dog shit. Get over yourself. Go check out both these movies, Personal Shopper and Good Time. My 2 and 3 respectively. Personal Shopper is such an insane experience. Watching it, I was floored. I would never think that a movie about Kristen Stewart texting for like 45 minutes, at least throughout the film, was going to have me so emotionally gripped. But this movie had me on the edge of my seat. It's a very weird, interesting movie. I feel like we don't get too many movies like this that often. I definitely recommend people to go check it out. Before I get to my top 1, let me mention some of the other movies that didn't quite make my list. They are Lady Bird, Get Out, Your Name, Icarus, The Big Sick, Blade Runner 2049, and Super Dark Times. Definitely check out those movies. They were all worth a watch. Finally, my favorite film, top number 1 out of top 5, we have The Square. This is the Cannes Palme d'Or winner this year, and it is a blast. I really didn't know what to expect going into this movie. I checked out the trailer and was like, oh, this is going to be a really weird movie. And it was actually not as weird as I thought. I thought it was going to be like a thriller going into it. The trailer is really intriguing. It made me go see the movie. And the movie is honestly one of the funniest movies I've seen this year, and which really took me back. I was like, I did not think it was going to be a comedy at all. It has such weird, awkward comedy. It seems like an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm, but it's about this museum, this abstract kind of new age modern art museum, and it's about the struggles that the marketing manager takes on in like trying to remarket the museum to a modern day and like a social media influenced generation, how he wants to sell modern art to them because the museum isn't really having too many guests. And I'm honestly very excited to check out whatever Ruben Östlund, the director's newest movie, is going to be, because this was such a blast and it came out of total left field. I have to say, definitely check out this movie if you haven't already. It's a blast. Like, it's a lot of fun. And I just came out of left field. I think going into it, I didn't really expect anything, and that's why I enjoyed it so much. That's it for my top 5 of the year. Go check out Sequeled. It's a series that I do with my co-host James, and we talk about movies and what their sequels would look like. It's a lot of fun. Go check it out. Anyways, I'll see y'all next year. See you at the movies.